Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this video is on similar shapes, finding missing sides actually of similar shapes. Okay, so for example, take a look at this problem here I found. Notice, follow the purple here, that they're asking us to find that missing side x. Well, let's use a little matching game here. Does everybody agree that the x goes with 7.5? And if you agree that those sides match up, then do you agree that 3.2 goes with 4? Okay, so notice over here, follow the purple now, I set up a proportion, right? The key thing to notice is I kept the same order. In other words, follow the green now. When I said, hey, let's match up x with 7.5, I was matching up the smaller shape with the larger shape, right? Then I took the smaller shape 3.2 side and matched it up with a 4. So remember to always keep the same order when you match up your sides. Okay, so finishing the problem here, I'm going to cross multiply. And I know I'm going to get 4x equal to, and when I cross multiply the other way, I have 3.2 times 7.5. Okay? So as you can see from my work on the calculator, once I do 3.2 times 7.5, I know that 4x equals 24. And then, of course, dividing by 4, x, or the missing side, is 6. So that's basically how you find a missing side using ratios, using proportions. All right, let's try a different problem. Take a look at this one. Now this one, notice, we have to find 3 different sides, right? Now remember, we got to keep the same order. And the only thing that's going to help us is if we make sure we have 2 sides that already match up that we know. In other words, does everybody agree that 10 and the 4 match up? Okay, so I could say 10 goes with 4, just like x goes with 5. Follow the green. I went big to small this time. So I went big side to small side again, matching up the corresponding sides. So solving this, 4x equals 50, and so x is 12.5, because all I did was divide by 4. Okay, so we found x. Now let's find y. So I'm going to use the same 2 numbers again, 10 over 4. And I notice that the 8 matches the y. Now follow the light blue, please. Notice when I went 10 with 4, I kept the same order and went 8 with y. I didn't go y with 8. This right here I have to keep in the right order, or I get the wrong answer. Okay, finishing up the problem. This time I get 10y equal to 32. So y is 3.2. Y is 3.2. All right, so let's do it one more time for z. So on problem z, let me clean this up a little bit. On problem z, again, I hope you agree, I'm going to match up 10 with 4. And this time, I notice 15 matches up or corresponds with z. Notice again I kept the same order. So solving again, I know that 10z equals 15 times 4 is 60. So dividing by 10, I know z is 6. And I just found all 3 missing sides, again using ratios, using corresponding sides, as we say, using proportions. So pause the video if you haven't done so and make sure you got all that information down. Okay. One last problem. Follow the purple now. Notice we know right over here that the whole side is 30. Okay? We also know that the 3 is that little piece there, and on the other side, matching it on the right side, is a 6. And we're asked to find Tx, which I just colored in red. Okay? Well, let's use a little logic here. Follow the green now. We know that 3 here is the left side, and 6 there is the right side. We're missing Tx, that red side there. What does the Tx go with? It goes with the VW on this side, doesn't it? Can we figure out what VW is? Well, again, follow this time with light blue. We know that the whole side is 30. We know that that little piece right there is 3. So isn't the missing VW 27? Because after all, 27 plus 3 is 30. Yeah, we call that segment addition, right? 27 and 3 is 30. Okay, so we're almost there. Does everybody agree? The 3 matches the 6. Think about it. The left side right there. I can match it up with the right side right there. And the 27 up there matches the Tx side. Hey, I can solve this just like the previous problems. Okay, cross multiplying here. I know 3 times Tx equals 6 times 27. Looking at my calculator, sorry for the bell there. So as you can see, looking at the calculator, I know now that 3 times Tx equals 162, and dividing by 3, Tx, our missing side, is 54. Okay, that concludes the videos. Hopefully the bell and the announcements didn't interrupt us too much. But guys, that's basically how you find missing sides of similar shapes.